Welcome to Midday. I'm Fauzia Ibrahim. The Prime Minister Scott Morrison says he has full confidence in Peter Dutton, despite calls for the Home Affairs Minister to be sacked over the European au pair scandal. Now, his comments come as Parliament unites to support farmers amid the ongoing drought and the fruit tampering crisis. Here's political reporter Dan Conifer.
Meet Labor's new kitchen cabinet.
Do you want me to do the chopping?
Not knifing opponents, but strawberries.
I think we should do this every Thursday morning.
To support farmers who've been wounded by the pins and needles of pranksters and fruit saboteurs.
We want to send the message loud and clear. The strawberries are great fruit to eat, and we need to get behind our farmers.
The coalition has rushed legislation into the Parliament to strengthen penalties for food tampering and allow police to prosecute more of those behind the crisis.
This is a time where this chamber and the country needs to come together. And so this is the time that this morning we need to ensure that we're eating our strawberries.
You're a long way up, eh?
Scott Morrison is also driving changes to trucking laws so loads of hay for drought-stricken farmers don't get delayed at state borders.
Not be pulled up, not be fined, not have to face, 6,000 permits a year, all of this red tape when we just need to get the feed to the farm.
As the Prime Minister attends to issues on the home front, his Home Affairs Minister, Peter Dutton, is fending off another assault on his credibility. A Senate report into his decision to allow 2 au pairs into the country puts him at risk of parliamentary sanction. The Labor Greens-dominated committee said Mr Dutton misled Parliament earlier this year.
Can you categorically rule out any personal connection or any other relationship between you and the intended employer of either of the au pairs?
The answer is yes, Mr Speaker.
But it turned out Mr Dutton worked with police officer Russell Keeg 20 years ago, who was bringing in the Brisbane nanny.
The Labor Party's going on about stopping the au pairs. We're about stopping boats, criminals, bikie gangs. That's what we've been doing. The Labor Party thinks the worst thing that can happen in Australia is an au pair will come and read someone a bedtime story, then that tells you everything you need to know about their views on national security.
As he tries to put to rest the Dutton au pair story that's as old as his prime ministership. Dan Conifer, ABC News, Canberra.